get ready to turn this over to Mrs. Puffy. What else did we have in the garden for today? Oh, and we're just going to have ourselves a great time. But more than anything, we know you guys are ready to eat pretty soon. I can see all your stomachs are just growling. And mine have, we know, I haven't eaten already yet. But, Ms. Puffy, I'm going to turn over to you for the half hour.
Well, Mr. Carman, it was a blessing. For him to come up with this and find other men as us. He loves each boy as if he's his own. He wants the best for these kids. So if I call him and I tell him an idea, he's like, Baxter, run with it. I support you whenever you do. There's nothing that I can go to him and he'll say no. If he feels that it's achievable, then we go for it. We try our best. And he's, him being the founder, president, I give him the respect. But he calls me all times of the day about impartations, and I call him same as well. We have a passion for it, and he gives it all. He gives us all, and his voice knows it.
I had a father, he was there, but he never told me about God, he never told me about faith, he never told me anything per se. He paid the rent, and that was enough to him. Never, son, that was good, son, that was bad, or son, you can do better. When I met Mr. Carman, it was almost like meeting a father I never had. It was like, son, you're a great man. And I believe you have a lot to offer our kids. So he kind of gave me the opportunity to serve in a way where I was helping children that didn't have their father at home look up to a man in a way that it was good to them. Because I didn't have a father in home that talked to me either. So I kind of could recognize the hold or recognize the wanting a man to just say, you did good, or you did bad, or it'll be okay. So the father that I seen in Virgil Carman spoke to my heart immediately, like, this is a father of many nations, I would say. A father of many nations. Because he's not my blood father, but I feel like he's my father none to say, because he took the time to explore the gifts in me and gave me the opportunity to work my gifts. I always was a minister, but I never really had someone come up beside me and say, listen, I think you're good enough that you can speak to our kids. So that kind of gave me purpose. It gave me purpose. And there was a feeling of acceptance that I never felt from a man, being that my father never really gave me any kind of acknowledgement physically.
As a mom, it has given my son an outlet and a way to bond with other males. He doesn't have that at home. My husband died when he was 2. So at home, he's living with 2 women, his sister and his mother. And with boys, when they get to be a certain age, even though I'm the parent, it's a gender issue. He's growing into a man and he's challenging my authority. So this came at a perfect time. Last year, his algebra teacher told me about this program, and I brought him here, and they talk about everything, from books to girls, sex, drugs, everything. Things that he, probably wouldn't really open up and talk to me about. He can come here and talk, or they're reinforcing what I talk about at home. So he's not just hearing it from me, he also hears it from the men.
Instead of me having to be home, or me doing something stupid that I would regret, I guess it just brings me in and I can learn more, and they can teach me life lessons about what they've been through. They also teach me, and they tell me about the Word of God and everything. So it just helps me stay out of trouble.
If it's at home, then might not have a father at home, so if it's a mother, you might speak to her how you want to speak to her. But when you come here, it's a different story. So when you go back home with your mom, she's going to see a pretty difference. Not overnight, but she will see a difference. Yeah.
Have you had the mothers, like what have the mothers told you?
Oh, the mothers love it. Some of these boys, some of them don't want to go because they want to be home with their friends, of course, playing video games. But their mothers say, no, you're going. They're seeing a difference in you. You're seeing a difference in yourself, but you don't want to admit it. That's pretty much the thing. Their mothers support us 155%. Everything that we do, we have mothers that go on trips with us. What they say is not every good man is a good woman. Our mothers are really our rock, and we thank God for them. They continue to support us, and we support them, helping our youth.
Did you think that this group would be able to give you that much? Like be able to do that much for you?
You know, I had prayed about something like this some years ago. You know, as Kyle grew into adolescence and the men in my family weren't stepping up and spending any time with him. So, you know, when we pray, God hears our prayers, He knows our heart, and He provides what we need. And I just thank the Lord for answering. I mean, I'm getting emotional, but I just thank the Lord because He's so awesome, and He knows our need, and He supplied it. So it doesn't surprise me. These men are so great. They go above and beyond. Minister Carman, Virgil, asked if my son could attend a play, and he said, I just saw the look in his eye. And I said, I think he would like this, or he needs to be involved. And he invited them. And, you know, they'll bring them home, which is above and beyond. And just the time that they put in, they really love what they're doing, and they really believe that it's going to be, rewarded with the outcome of these young males being great. And I believe that. So I just thank the Lord for answering my prayer.
I try like every day when I go to my school and like when I'm at home. Like I try not to do anything that I wouldn't do. Like, usually, what I used to do, I don't do anymore. Like I'm a lot more respectful to adults. I used to just be really bad. So.
That's it. Really bad.
Yeah.
Like, just generally naughty or just really bad.
Yeah.
And now I can tell them the mistakes that I've made and why you don't want to get caught up in the snares of the devil. Because it's a trap. And the majority of our boys are caught up in things because of the tongue, what they say back to people. And they don't understand that hurts them. It hurts dead to anybody. And that there are consequences. I tell them choices, decisions, consequences. We make them every day. And do whatever it is from the choice you made. You did that. You said that. These are the consequences. So you're going to have to take it. Don't do that.
The things that you get out of the group here, are you able to apply them to other areas of your life?
Yeah, especially at school, because before I came here, I used to get into a lot of trouble in school, and I used to have a bunch of problems.
See this man of God in Virgil stand up and say, listen, I'm going to step in and I'm going to break the generational curses. I'm going to break the what society says, what you're going to be, and I'm going to start to shape young men in my community first. And that's what I love about him. It's like, you can't help everybody, but he says, let me reach out to who I can. Let me affect who I can. And to me, it was one of the greatest examples. Sometimes we had this vision to help the world, and in doing the world, we miss the people that are our neighbors, the people that are in the schoolyard. And it's
So I love it. We're this SAP uniform, and we're fathers, we're uncles, we're brothers, whatever they want to call us. But we care for these young boys, and they care for us, and it's just a mutual respect.
So where do you want to go from here? Like, where do you see your goals now? How are your goals different being here than, like, I don't know, where
Well, actually, before I didn't really have any goals. I couldn't really think of anything I wanted to do. But, recently I've been like thinking, and like since I'm in high school and I have like 2 years left, so I decided that like after I get out of high school, I want to like join the army and then like serve my time so I can get like money, like scholarship money, and I want to go to USC in California and get engineering. I want to be an engineer.
So you like designing stuff or building stuff?
Yeah, like
or-
Steve Jobs. Like that.
He's a great man of an example. Where, anytime, a lot of people say a lot of things, but when you can look at a man's life and what he lives is almost synonymous in what he teaches, it's an excellent example. He's an excellent example of what it means to be a father, not only to your own children, because I'm a father of 4 women. I have 4 daughters. So just to see the way he is a father at home, and then to come out of the home setting, say, well, he was a father at work, because I met him when he was at his job, and it just boiled into this foundation, Men Empower Nations. It's like, wow, does this title of father ever end and ever stop? But looking at Mr. Virgil Carman, it seems like it doesn't. It seems like it doesn't. That you're a father at home, you can be a father at your job, you can be a father at the market, you can be a father at the bank. So the world needs fathers, and he's a great example of what a father should be.
That I don't know how old I may be, if God allows me long enough to just sit in it, or maybe in a wheelchair, seeing that young man walk across the stage, get his diploma, seeing that young man become a mayor or a congressman or something, and maybe he won't forget and says, I thank God for the Men Empowering Nations for helping